Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Elden Ring Nightreign news video. So we now have confirmation as of today, the official release date for Elden Ring Nightreign is going to be the 30th of May 2025. So not that far away, only a couple of months to go. We're nearing, well, I mean, we're midway through February at this point. So like what, 2.5 months to go until the release of the game. Very, very exciting. There was just a post made here on Twitter shared by From Software page. We can go ahead and take a look over at the article that was officially put out here by IGN. So Elden Ring Nightreign launches on May 30th, 2025. It says priced at $40 across PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One and PC via Steam. Publisher Bandai Namco has confirmed. Confirmation of the release date comes ahead of the Elden Ring Nightreign network test, which kicks off on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S only on February 14th and ends February 17th, with various session times planned. This means you won't be able to play the network test throughout the entire 4 days, rather during 5 3-hour periods. I did make a video about the beta test when the applications were first out. Obviously, it is a closed thing, so the applications are only available for a certain amount of time. And if you got in, you got in. If you didn't, you didn't. So unfortunately, it is too late now. And then basically it just goes through some information here about the network test. Now, there have been some issues with people receiving their codes for the network test, especially on the Xbox. So we're going to talk about that briefly here as well. Obviously, we have the network test session timings. It's basically like a couple of sessions spread across the 5 days where you can play the beta for 3 hours. It's a preliminary verification test in which selected testers play a portion of the game prior to the full game launch. Large-scale network test is designed to evaluate various aspects of the online system's functionality and performance. Looking forward to your cooperation to make Elden Ring Nightreign even better. And then we just have a little bit down here, the official blurb to Elden Ring Nightreign. I feel like we know most of this stuff at this point. But it's a cooperative spin-off set in a world parallel to that of 2022's Elden Ring. The network test allows 3 players to team up and take their chosen Nightfarers to battle against new terrors and explore an ever-changing map to defeat increasingly challenging bosses and ultimately take on the Night Lord. Network test 3-day and night cycles. Squads must try to outlast. So the all-new adventure in Elden Ring Nightreign begins at the Round Table Hold, set in a universe parallel to the events of Elden Ring. Players must choose from 8 unique characters, each with their own abilities and powerful ultimates. Their journeys take them to Limveld, an ever-changing environment where they will have to make split-second decisions when it comes to combat and exploration in the face of a night cycle that shrinks the map with the coming night's tide. So this is like the Battle Royale kind of mechanic, right? Like the fog or like the barrier or whatever you want to call it in these different games, where the map encloses in and forces you all into the final area. But it's interesting for a game that is not PvP, because obviously in those Battle Royale games it forces the last surviving players to all come together in the same spot to then fight to be the last ones left. So this one, you want to try and branch out and get as much exploration done, get your gear, get your level ups and stuff like that, and then you kind of get pushed in towards the end to fight the boss. At the end of each night, players will face a powerful boss. If victorious, awaken to bigger challenges. Each session will culminate in the 3rd night, when they must face off against the chosen Night Lord. Because remember, when you start the actual session of the game, you choose which Night Lord you're going to fight, and then the boss you fight at the end of Night 1 and Night 2, and then mini bosses that can appear on the map are all completely randomized, but you fight the chosen Night Lord at the end of Night 3. You can fight the Knight alone, but strength will come in numbers. Must learn to cooperate to take down these challenges, combining your unique abilities together for an unparalleled experience. All is not lost for those who fall in defeat. Unsuccessful runs will grant players relics to allow them to customize and upgrade their characters tailored to their personal play styles. So you can still get level ups and still make a little bit of progress even if you're losing. So in that typical sort of Dark Souls fashion, you can still kind of grind it out to get some advancements and make things a little bit easier for you. Nightreign is unlike any experience created before by From Software. In this condensed action RPG, players will never experience the same journey twice, as enemies, rewards, and Limveld itself are ever shifting and evolving with each new session. Defeating greater enemies and venturing into the more dangerous parts of the map will uncover more powerful weapons and greater rune rewards. Finding Sight of Grace gives each hero a chance to level up and gain crucial power. With each session-based adventure being akin to playing through an open-air dungeon, every journey provides an opportunity to grow lasting stat bonuses. Successful runs against the night bring players ever closer to defeating the Night Lord and unraveling the story behind each Nightfarer in this parallel world. So obviously it sounds very interesting. We kind of know the gist of the game at this point, but it's something that I am still very excited for. I should hopefully be able to take part in the network test, because as I mentioned, there has been some issues. So shout out to the From Software Central updates page. There was issues with the Nightreign. People were getting the emails with the codes, but a lot of people were getting codes that were either invalid, like they weren't working when you were trying to download the beta, or even in the case of Xbox, and this happened for myself, received a code that did not have enough digits to actually be redeemed in the shop. So they have been updating. It says here, fixing the download codes. If you received an invalid one on your platform, keep an eye on your emails. And then obviously this was fixed for a lot of people. So here's a screenshot with someone with the game actually uploaded already. And then I can show you guys, if I zoom out a little bit here, this is the email that I received. Has the thing in here. So issue affecting the key for the Elden Ring Nightreign network test that you received. Due to a technical issue and mistakenly sent an incorrect code. We're working as hard as possible to provide you the correct key. We sincerely appreciate your patience and understanding. We will send you the correct key via email as soon as it will be available. Now, I have seen people commenting on that previous Twitter thread to say that they have already received their codes and have been able to install the game. For me, that email was sent at around 4 p.m. yesterday, so when this video goes up, I think I received that email probably around 24 hours ago, and as of the time of recording, I have not yet received my actual working code. Obviously, we are 2 days away from the beta test starting. It is obviously Wednesday the 12th currently, and the beta test begins on Friday the 14th. I will be live streaming on this channel and Twitch for the first session of the beta, which starts obviously at 11 a.m. UK time. It's like 3 a.m. Pacific time, so I imagine there's probably a bunch of people in the US that will be staying up all night, staying up till 3 to play the network test. But yeah, it's 11 a.m. for me, which is a bit more of a manageable time. So I will be live for the network test. I will be streaming it, giving my thoughts. Obviously, I will post a video afterwards with some gameplay and just going over my thoughts of the beta once it's actually over. But I do want to try and get on and stream for as many of the sessions as we actually can. Again, if we go back to the IGN article, we can see the sessions here. So obviously you guys can translate in those into your own time depending on where you are. But we have these 5 3-hour sessions. The second one on the 14th, because Pacific time is like 8 hours behind where I am. So the second session is at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So potentially won't be doing that one, but we will try and get on for a couple of these sessions. So do check out the channel and try and catch these live. I'll be live here and on Twitch, but like I say, I will make a video going over some highlights and going over my thoughts once it's all over and done with as well. So let me know what you guys think for Nightreign. Are you excited? Did you get into the beta? Are you going to be there? Obviously, if you are, let me know, especially if you play on Xbox, because you know, I don't think I know anyone who is playing on Xbox to team up for the beta, because I'm definitely intrigued in seeing what the solo experience will be like. But getting into some proper teams, I do wonder, because there's not been any confirmation that I've seen as to whether or not the game has matchmaking. So like if you're going into it on your own without 2 friends ready to join you, can you be paired up with other people? Because from what we know, it can only be played 1 player or 3 players. You can't just have 2. So if you go into matchmaking, if there is some kind of matchmaking, it finds you 1 partner but then can't find anyone else, and you both have to just sit and wait because you can't start with 2 people. So be interesting to see how that pans out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Official release date confirmed for the 30th of May. Are you excited for the game? Did you not get into the beta so you're excited to see some footage from it, or did you get in? Let me know all your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for this one. Like I say, I'll be live for the network test when it comes out, as long as they do actually get me my code in time. So yeah, we will see how it goes then. So that is going to be it for the video. Do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.